Good day, Jillian here from Chill Style. Okay, so we're having a break this week from our normal yes or no pick a card reading because I've had a request to please do a taroscope. So yeah, people wanting a little bit of a tarot card per star sign. So what I'm going to do is I will pick a few cards for a month and give you the energies of the month. So this will be for the month of February. I'm going to break it down into air, water, earth, and fire signs. So just look out for your energies, and then obviously for your star signs. You can obviously read for any one of any of the other signs if you want to, and then just look for your star and rising and moon sign if you know those. Okay. Hello Aries, and welcome to your forecast for the month of February. Okay, so for Aries, we have beginning of the month, middle of the month, end of the month. Okay, I will give you the energies, the cards, and then I'll explain the energies throughout the month. Okay, so we have got the King of Wands, the Three of Swords, the Five of Wands, the Nine of Swords, and then the Page of Cups. Okay. So to begin the month, we've got the King of Wands, which really is someone who's, quite positive and, very giving person who's very much a leader. So this person this leader or authority, someone of authority is going to come help you out at the beginning of February, okay? This is someone who, funny enough, is also, Wands is very much a fire energy. So someone who's possibly has a fire sign in their charts. They're going to come out and, just help to improve your situation in whatever which way at the beginning of the month, okay? It might be a male figure or a fatherly figure, someone in your life who, they might come and give you some advice, or they just come to give you a bit of a helping hand in your situation, okay? It could be a financial situation, so they could come and give you some financial advice, or, you might find that a male has possibly will give you some money, so maybe there's a bit of a bonus or something good coming from a possible male figure in the beginning of the month. Unfortunately, into the second week of the month, there is a little bit of heartbreak, okay? You're dealing with a bit of a loss. Something in the second week is really making you sad, whether it's a current situation or you're dealing with a past situation, but you're just feeling very sad. The three-party situation could be the fact that there's three swords in here, so you're totally heartbroken, you're totally sad, something is just really not making you happy in the middle second week. It could be, once again, a third-party situation. So, a relationship might, you might realize that a relationship's over and you've been left for someone else. There's generally means there's three people involved in a heartbreaking situation. So, yeah, that's something that's, like I said, it might be previous energies, and maybe that's why you're needing a little bit of help. Maybe you're needing a male figure to come in and help you with this heartbreak and to give you some kind of advice, okay? Unfortunately, it doesn't get any better for you for the middle of the month, because here there's fight, there's conflict, okay? You're having to fight, so you might have to fight for your partner, okay? Someone's coming in to upset the apple cart here. You've got, if you're a female, you've got another man. If you're a male, there's another... if you're a female, then there's another woman encroaching your partner, or your partner's starting to look at another female, and then I just feel like you have to fight for this somehow, and then opposite. If you're a male, then there's another man coming to upset your apple cart, and you might have to fight for this relationship. Because this is a card of conflict and strife and battle. But, you've got your wand up and you're willing to fight. You're willing to fight off this other person. You're willing to fight. Whatever it is that you're wanting, you're having to fight for it, okay? And you're willing to put up the good fight. This is you. This is your wand energy. This is the fire energy. You've got the fire in your hands, and you are going, boy, oh boy, I'm coming to fight you off. I've got my swords. even though it's a wand, but yeah, I'm coming to fight. Unfortunately, it still doesn't get any better, but because it's going to give you sleepless nights. You are seriously stressed out by the situation. It's really, really got you down. You are really not sleeping well at night time. You are stressed beyond. Okay, by the end of the month, you really are stressed. This whole situation is just not doing you any good. Okay, you don't know what to do. You don't know where to go. You're getting sleepless nights, and the depression is just going to get you down, and seriously going to get you bad. Okay. By the end of the month, I think there might be just like maybe a little bit of surprise. This is someone who, the page finds a cup and boops, out pops a fish. Okay, so it's kind of like don't worry, there's, maybe there's more fish in the sea and there's a little fish that you haven't thought about, and, maybe you, look, don't, take this as but maybe you lose this person, okay? So maybe you fight, and they just choose the other person, and that's why you're so sad. And then this card is just going to remind you that don't stress, because there's a little fish coming, another fish in the sea that's coming along. Or you fight, and you'll then get a little bit of hope. So either which way, they're trying to tell you that whatever the loss is, whatever the fighting's about, there's no need to stay in the state of depression or in the state of anxiety, because there's a little bit of hope here, okay? There's a bit of a surprise that will come for you at the end of the month. This is someone who's an artist. Generally, it's a card of being an artist. So maybe you'll get some insight coming in. Something will start to make sense. Okay, this is just a feeling of, okay, I understand. Okay, there's going to be some kind of inspiration. You might be feeling a little bit, neglected, and you're wanting a little bit of affection, but you'll start to understand the situation a little bit better by the end of the month, and there's a little bit of hope for something for you in the future. Okay. So it doesn't, not all too good, but with all endings there's always new beginnings. Okay, so don't allow the setback or whatever this heartbreak or this hurt or whatever the situation is that you are going through, whatever you're fighting for. There's always a good with the bad. There's always a silver lining. Okay, let's see what the angels want you to know. Come, what do our Aries need to know for okay? Oh gosh, so many people have got the same card, and as you can see, I'm shuffling. It's not like, it's really, really and truly not like I'm pulling this out at the same time. So if you're a cross-watcher and you're watching and you're wondering why people getting the same card, well, this is obviously a month of learning. Okay, there's a lesson to be learned here. Okay, maybe the situation wasn't for you. Maybe you screwed up. Maybe you're the one who screwed up, and unfortunately now you have to pay for the lessons. Either which way, look at the lessons in the situation. Okay, this is where your hope's coming, and then there's a lesson to be learned. And once you learn your lesson, you'll get something better. Try not to allow the situation to get you down for too long. Maybe go get advice from someone else. Or maybe you do need to go out and study. I mean, look, this is just a study card. It's a lesson card. It's about learning some lessons from a situation. But yeah, try to look for the good. Try to see the positivity. Try and realize that there is going to be a surprise at the end of the month that you weren't expecting, and that will help you out during this difficult time. All right. Okay, Aries, well, take care. Hope you have a good month somewhere along the line, and I hope you see the positive in the month. And don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Hello, Leo. This is your monthly reading for the month of February. This is the energies and things, what you can expect for this month. All right. So this is probably the energies around the beginning of the month, middle of the month, and then the end of the month. All right. The card you have got for the month of February, it's the Four of Swords, but it's in the reverse. Okay. Then we have got the King of Swords, the Tower, the Strength, and the King of Wands. Okay. Okay, so the beginning of the month, we have the Four of Swords reversed. So the Four of Swords generally represents rest. Okay, it's normally time of recuperation and taking a bit of time out. However, with you may be feeling a bit restless. Okay, you might find it difficult. Your mind is racing quite a bit at the moment. You wanting things to progress, and you might not be getting everything that you wish, and it's leaving you feeling a little bit frustrated. Okay, you might have a little bit of negative thoughts, and you just rest might be imposed upon you. If you don't take care of yourself. So if you're not careful and you don't take the rest that you're actually needing right now, the contemplation that you're needing, you might find that you actually end up becoming quite sick at the beginning of the month. Okay. Then in the middle of the second week of the month, or, gaining into the second week of the month, then you've got the King of Swords. And the King of Swords is very much, it's a card of someone who is, someone that's got a bit of authority around you, someone who can help you out a little bit. And this is maybe someone who could come and give you advice. So maybe feeling that things are a little bit difficult, and maybe to help you with the things crossing through your mind. So whatever you're battling with, then you've got someone who's more in control, someone who's a bit of an authority figure that can possibly come and help you. So seek a little bit of guidance from this person. Okay. It's someone who is calm and they're very balanced. You've got someone who's very mature, they're logical, they've got very good judgment, and, they'll give you very good advice. So seek out this person, or you will get advice. So someone from, this kind of personality will come in to give you a bit of advice and help you, put you into the right direction. Okay. Because in the midway through the month, you've got the Tower card. So the Tower card is about everything collapsing. So it's generally meaning that everything you've known in your life, or your beliefs, or whatever it is about to end, bringing about a new beginning. Okay, so as much as most people, it's a terrible card. You can see people falling out the car, a castle is burning, people are falling to the ground, and the building's collapsing, and it really is a terrible card. But it's also, there's a bolt of lightning that hits the tower. And what that is saying to you is that it may feel like everything's falling apart. Maybe things, you've started something new, or you're wanting to start something new, and you just, you don't know what to do. You're just feeling like nothing's going your way. However, it's saying that the revelation will come through. All of a sudden, you'll get struck with a bolt of lightning, and you will then know what to do. Okay. You've got the Strength card here near the end of the month, which is quite funny because that's your card. It's the Leo card. Okay. And what is it saying to you is I think rather use this time to rest. Rome wasn't built in a day, as they say. The earth wasn't, built in a day. It took 7 days, or as we know it could be 7 years, 7 centuries, or whatever, to build earth. Don't expect the same for you. Don't expect that you're going to walk into a new situation and boom, everything's going to work out for you. No, take a bit of time, recuperate, rest. If you're sick, take time out. Being sick is God's way of saying to you, whoa, you need to slow down. And because you won't, we'll just make you ill. And take that time, rest. Sleep. Sleep is the best thing to help you. Gain your inner strength, because you need your inner strength now. Okay? Once you get this moment, this lightning bolt, take the advice you get from your King of Swords, get your information, and now build up your strength. This is the time to have courage. This is the time to go, okay, this is who I am. I am a lion. I am not someone to be knocked down. I am going to get up, and I am going to carry on fighting for what I want. Okay. And by the end of the month, here's your help. Okay. This is a creative person, someone who is very positive, be this you or someone else. Okay. So either you're going to get the help that you are needing. You're going to get a financial windfall coming in at the end of the month. Maybe you are looking for a job and here's someone who will come and offer you a job. It'll be a creative job or something that's very, something has a lot of possibilities. Okay. So don't give up. Don't allow yourself to feel really bad. Maybe this is just a time, this is a month to recuperate. Okay. So use the time, get the advice that you need, build up your strength this month. Please stop charging ahead. The angels want you to actually take this time to have a bit of a time out. Okay, don't get depressed, don't feel sad, don't feel like nothing's going your way. Really and truly give it time, build up your strength, because the help is coming. Okay, the possibilities are there, the creative solution, the money, the whatever it is, it's coming. Okay, let me take an angel's healing card for you. And what would the angels like to tell you for the month of February? Okay, come. What does Leo's need to know? What is going to help Leo for the month of February? Healing. Haha, how funny is that? As you can see, that card fell out. Okay, I did not choose it. Cherry pick it, whatever. That's it. What does that say? Heal, rest, recuperate, build up your strength. You need to heal. Okay, you've dealt with, I think you've dealt with quite a shock recently, or there's been quite a massive ending and new beginning for you. Don't try to charge forward. Rest, heal. Spend February healing. You will get the advice and you will get the help. Don't stress. God's got it. He knows. Here's your angels. They want to help you. Spend this month healing. Okay. You will get through this. Right, Leo. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Let me know what you're going through. Let me know if it resonates. And I'll chat to you soon. Hello and welcome to those of you who are Sagittarius. This is your forecast for the month of February. Alright, so you've got here, this will basically be, it's 5 cards. It's kind of a card per week, even though you're going to find a little bit of, there's not exactly always a 5th week. So what I'm going to do, I think especially in February, so this is more of like a beginning of the month, middle of the month, and end of the month kind of scenario thing. Okay. So your tarot cards are the Knight of Wands, the 3 of Cups, the 10 of Wands, the 9 of Wands, and then the Lovers card. All right. So starting off, your February month is going to start off very energetic. Okay. You've got, with the Knight of Wands, this is someone who's got a lot of drive, a lot of passion. He's got a horse that's galloping into what it wants. You've got a bit of new ideas. There's a lot of passion at the beginning of February. It's just charge ahead. Okay, you really, there's no hastiness here. There's just plan and action, quick movement, imminent. It's just, you are very fiery and energetic at the beginning of the month. Okay, then by the kind of second week or into the second week, you're going to find that there's the 3 of Cups. Okay, so there's a lot to celebrate. You're going to have either, it's a reunion with your families. You're going to have just time parties, or there's something to, you're going to really celebrate all your blessings. There's something really good coming in, anniversaries, or, lots of love and celebrations with friends and family. It's going to be quite a nice, joyous time, the second week of February. Okay, coming to the mid-month, you've maybe with all the fire and energy, you're kind of having a little bit of a slowdown period where there's quite a lot of work. You feeling a little bit more burdensome. Maybe you've partied a little bit too hard, and all that energy is kind of maybe getting to you mid-month. You're feeling a little bit, maybe having a little bit of stress. you're seeing the end of maybe a project, and you're trying to deal with something midway through the month. You've bitten off a little bit more than you can chew, and you're feeling a little bit stressed out, a little burnt out. The party's a little bit over, and maybe you're just dealing with this possible energy that you've had, or maybe you're just ending a project that you started off at the beginning of the month with good enthusiasm, and now midway through the month you're feeling a little bit tired, okay? But, just a little bit after that, you'll start to feel like, if you stand strong, your emotions, things will start to feel a little bit better. You'll feel like, you standing your ground. People might be challenging you or trying to sway you from your decisions or what you need or what you want, and you're just going to stand your ground. Be this work or be this in a personal situation, but you're guarding what's yours, okay? You're not letting whatever you want to go. You're going to stand very strong, okay? By the end of the month, you've got the Lovers card. So, the Lovers card is quite a strong emotions. This is the month of love, after all. But there may be some decisions. There could be some passion, as well as some, might even be some, what's the word I'm looking for? I wouldn't say addictions, but, on one side you can see that there's all this fire going up, so there's lots of passion. And then, of course, you've got the snake on the other side here. So there may be someone that may just sway your judgment a bit. I don't really want to say someone else coming in. I don't sense that. It just might be, it's very much is, the snake is the temptation. This Adam and Eve, there's God giving his instructions, and there's Adam and Eve, and the snake was a bit of temptation. So I'm not saying you're going to be swayed by another person temptation, but, you might just have maybe a little bit of temptation and to indulge a little bit, or just something that's maybe in your relationship. There might just be a little bit of fiery passion on one end, and, maybe there's some temptation on the other. I'm not really too sure there, but maybe just it's focus on your loved ones, focus on your family, focus on your home environment. Just combine the energies. Maybe there's just a little bit of difference in energies or unbalanced energies in the home, and you might just be the one who has to kind of amalgamate the energies, just, calm them down a little bit. Maybe there's just a lot of fiery, like a lot of fighting going on at home, and you just need to bring in the peace. That's how I see it. I'm just going to shuffle a few of the angel messages cards. I want to see if there's any messages that's coming out for the month of Sagittarius, and that wasn't long. Self-acceptance. Okay, so that goes very much with this card over here, and that's standing your ground. Accept who you are and love who you are. Even with the Lovers card, it might just mean that maybe there's a bit of a burden going on in your house. I'm just giving you an example. So you're having to stand your ground on something that you really want. You're having to fight for something that you really want, and it's causing a little bit of conflict in your home. There might be the temptation, for example, just to give in. This is what's coming to me now. So this could be the temptation to give in. So you might just go, you know what, there's a bit of fire, there's a bit of fighting, there's a bit of aggravation in my home at the moment, and my love, be it with children, be it with your partner, whatever. But you might just want to attempt to just go, you know what, I'm just going to give in and let this person or these people get their way. And this card is saying don't, okay? Because with the self-acceptance card, it's saying you are perfectly fine in who you are. You don't need to have this situation. You really actually don't need to let this person or whoever it is get their way all the time. It's okay for you to stand your ground. It's okay. You are okay. Love yourself and accept yourself. And and believe in whatever it is that you're looking to do, okay? Because ultimately, whatever it is needs to be the better good of all. So just remember that whatever you're doing, this is you, kind of maybe it's the children are fighting, for example, or partners fighting, whatever it is. But it's about standing your ground and going, no, this is actually what I want. This is what I believe, and this is what I'm going to push. I believe in myself enough to put down my laws, my rules. This might be at work. It doesn't necessarily have to be in the home, and there could be fighting at work, and they're saying you're okay. Don't fold into other people's beliefs or what other people want you to do. This is time for you to believe in yourself and go, okay, I'm going within, and I know what I want. I know what I'm worth. I know, I know what I'm worth as a parent. I know what I'm worth as a partner. I know what I'm worth in a job situation, and I'm not going to take all these burdens on. I'm going to stand my ground, and I'm going to fight because I'm worth it, or my family's worth it, or whatever the situation. Okay, you will know which is the right option to go for, because you'll love yourself enough to do basically what's best for you. That's kind of what I'm getting. Okay, that's what I have for Sagittarius for the month of February. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. If you're going through a situation that's a little bit burdensome or whatever, let me know what you're going through. Thank you.